Hi, Team Beauty Boss. I wanted to take a few minutes and just do a quick video. There's so many new people joining our team. And for those of you that have been with Younique for a while, this is a great reminder of some of the great things that are in your office. So when you log into your website, it's going to look like this. And I don't know how many of you click on My Office and actually know what's in all of the tabs, but I want to go through some of the important ones pretty quickly, especially for those of you that are starting out. Your dashboard is one of the first things that you'll see, and it's a great place to give you an overview of your account. So you have quick access of where you can view your past orders, your receipts, track your packages, and so forth. This is a direct link to your parties so that you can see all of the new parties that are going on, all of the current parties that are going on, as well as schedule new parties. And this here will take you to your royalties. So the dashboard, again, is a quick access to current things that are going on with your team, your latest news, and some important stuff. Especially your royalties, which we'll take a look at in a minute. You can also access support from here. So when you want to open a ticket, if you have a problem with a product, if there's something going on with your website, anything like that that can't be answered in our team page, this is where you will go to contact support. And honestly, we'll just look at this first because it's one of the most important things that you're going to need to know. These are just some Q&A information for you. Questions like, when do I get paid? Or how do I track my packages? Some things on products. But what you do here is you can, when someone tells you to open a ticket, you're going to go to this component over here. So you can open an email ticket as well as get some of the 800 numbers and so forth if you want to call Younique. So here you can select with your email support and with live chat, and it's a really easy to use drop-down menu of the types of inquiries that you have. So you want to use that. You also want to use it when your customers have an issue. I always try to help them through support first instead of just for customer service, instead of offering them or directing them there themselves. Royalties is an important part. So if you're wondering how much you've sold so far, how close you are to your next goal, you'll see that with your royalties. So for example, it's telling me right now I've hit all of my personal retail sales qualifications, how close I am to requalifying for Orange. So it's telling me I'm 72% away of company wholesales because you guys are rocking it. And we need $5,429.36 more to requalify as an Orange Elite team. I have 3 qualified presenters and 4,000 circle sales. So when you're aiming for yellow, pink, blue, and you want to know how much farther you have, this is going to tell you. It's also going to tell you here a breakdown of what your personal sales are currently, wholesale sales, and so forth, as well as how many royalties you've collected for the month. It will show you your past month. It also is a drop-down menu, so it can show you any of the months in your history since you've joined the company. Weekly courses, if you haven't gone through your weekly courses, I strongly suggest that you do them. And when you have questions, it's not a bad place to revisit. They're set up to be as 1 training course a week. And as a brand new presenter, you get emailed a reminder to do each training course. But there's 5 of them, and you can always go through them on your own or go back through them on your own. And if you want to know what's involved, for example, we'll click on week 3, it says how to party. So if I was looking at, parties, how to host them and things like that, I might click on there for reference. But it tells you how to start a party, how to coach your host, what are some tips you can do, what requirements are needed for royalties, and so forth. So it's a really quick, easy walkthrough. Again, I go back here often for some information and things like that if I have a question. Corporate news is an important place to keep looking at. So this is all of the information coming out from corporate. For example, it's talking about our update on our collections. It's showing us the winner of our Eyes for You contest. If there's any current support wait times, anytime I'm wondering if things have changed or if there's something going on, I'll always go back into my news from corporate. And supplies. So a lot of you have mentioned wanting to order business cards, blitz cards, things like this. Your supplies are where you can not only order your catalogs, which we should be getting new ones soon, so nobody would be ordering the September to February one. I would suggest for everybody to wait. And then here is where you can get some of your products in terms of, why am I on Spanish? Products in terms of business cards. Here we go. And so forth. And there's a lot of great business cards, business card magnets you can hand out, different marketing materials, tabs, stickers, blitz cards, which are like postcards, thank you cards, banners if you're doing shows, and all of that great stuff. And Vistaprint's fantastic, and we try to help with, you get an automatic discount, I believe, but there's always good additional discounts for there as well. And if you're wondering, when people have added your company, when you've hit certain marks and things like that, for example, if you're going to Fast Start, you can track when your 90 days is up, but the accomplishments will tell you. You can see the date that I hit Fast Start, the date that I hit Pink, the dates that people have joined my company, and things like that. So it's a nice history of some of the great things that you've accomplished. In terms of starting off, again, with the company, I definitely would make sure that you are just looking at these main things, making sure you know them. Our flipbook catalog is here. It's a great thing to post on your websites or to share with people via Facebook Messenger. If you don't have a hard copy, this is a nice thing to have and to make sure that you're posting in your parties. Sometimes I like to do scavenger hunts for little prizes to get people to go through that as well. And here's a shareable link. Orders is important as well. So Orders is going to help you take a look at your customers. For example, you can click, you can see if it's processing or if it's been shipped. And if it has been shipped, you can click on the ID number. And this is where you're going to get all of the tracking information. So click here to view progress. This will give you the U.S. Postal Service tracking number so that you can give it to your customer if they want to track it. And it also will, you'll be able to track it, which I like to do again as customer service. I check in, I say, it's been shipped, it's on its way, it's out for delivery. I think you're getting a package today, just to help create excitement. And very often I'll post that on their Facebook page to help kind of share with their friends that they have an order coming as well. So this is kind of like just a quick background of some of the important things that you definitely want to make sure that you know are in your back office. These are the most, I would say, the most used links that are going to help you not only with your own business, but with customer service and helping your customers as well. Oh, and of course, for all of you right now, trip incentive points. We're going for our Cozumel cruise, and it's going to help you see how close you are to that cruise and that magical trunk. So this is something that you can keep track of to see how well you're going towards that cruise points. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Of course, post any questions that you have in the thread, and I will see you all soon. Keep up the great work, Team Beauty Boss.